All right, our next story, and as I said, when I first saw this, I thought, again, as bad as things have gotten in the education system, we talked about young teachers not either wanting to become teachers anymore or just deciding to drop out fairly early. And then you read this new sort of story that 1 in 5 Montreal school principals say they're considering leaving the profession. André Bernier is president of the association representing principals, assistant principals, and administrative managers, and he is on the line. Monsieur Bernier, thank you for coming on. As I said, I think up until now, we knew the situation with teachers. We've ignored, I guess, school principals. So what exactly is going on? What are the reasons being cited here?
It's been like that for a few years, but we haven't talked about it because we don't want to be the ones who are complaining or look like we are always complaining. But it's been like for 15 or 20%, depending on where in the province, that principals or other staff in the principal roles are saying that they would like to either go back to teaching or completely leave the schools. So we've been working on that. There are many reasons, many causes for that. Some of them being there's too much work. Some people will say, well, many people have too much work. I can understand that. But it comes with the lack of staff, the lack of resources, the budget that are unknown from one year to another, and we don't know on which feet we have to stand for the coming year. Also, that the fact that some teachers are earning more than we do because they are doing replacement in classes and they get paid for it, as we have to do it sometimes, but we don't get paid for it.
I want to point out the other thing here, and tell me if the same thing applies to principals. We tend to think these are people who've been doing this for a while. At the beginning, it was, as I said off the top, young teachers who were leaving. But what's happening now, these are teachers, at least in the case, I'm assuming principals would fit the same category, who've been doing this for a while and thinking of leaving. That's a big change.
You're totally right. We've had principals with 15 years, 10 years, some time of experience that are leaving to do something else or that are going to private schools because they don't have to deal with the same things. So, yes, we have the same things for school principals also.
So is there some solution to this? Again, I said off the top, we know the problems we've had in the education system, governments that have simply, not kept up, not enough schools or not treating the people within those schools. We came to a point, Mr. Bernier, you remember, where the government was saying, we're so short of teachers, we'll take anyone to just stand in a class. We need help. Where does this go?
We're not going on the right track right now. There's a lot of stuff, and we've been saying at the association that we have to work to see what school should really be in 2026. So we have to do something to change what's happening right now. At the moment, we cannot say we won't be working with anyone because we need at least an adult in front of the classes. So, but this means that we have less choices for people who want to become school principals because they need their brevet to become a school principal, as those people don't have it. So, less choice, less people. We have schools who are missing either a school principal or help for them in school. So it's harder. But we're working with the Ministry of Education to see what we can do. We're working with them, finding solutions to bring back in schools what the school should be, not anything people want it to be, but what it should really be in 2026.
How much of this, if any of it, has to do with the actual workload? Has that changed so much?
Oh, yes, it has changed. I've been a principal for over 25 years, and the amount of work that we had to do 25 years ago isn't the same as we have now. There are much more things to do. The lack of teachers and staff in general means that we have to train on the floor the people that are coming in school. So that is the principal doing it in school. It's not something coming from another company training them. We have to do it. So while we're doing that, we're not doing something else. And there's a much more, the word is not coming in English, sorry, but reddition de compte that we have to do for the Ministry of Education. So this adds a lot of work because one of those reddition might take 1 day, 2 days,
Right.
depending on what we have to find as information.
Is that something you're asking the government to change so you don't have to do this anymore?
Not to not do it at all. There are things we know that are important that we need to do it. But if either we should know why we're doing it, this would help. And
Right.
then for some things, we know that we don't have to do it, or it doesn't have to be that precise for the numbers that we're giving.
You know, I want to ask you something that I have asked before when we've done this story, and it was specifically about teachers, right? And that is the fact for teachers, of course, that the relationship between teachers and parents has become completely different as well. You say you've been doing this for a while. I'm sure you have noticed it. For principals, does that fit the bill as well? That you're dealing with parents now who are, perhaps a bit more aggressive than they've ever been before?
Like you just said, there's never been like that before.
Mm-hmm.
There has been an increase in that. But it's not all the people. It's a small amount of parents who are like that, but that are taking a lot of time. School principals are now walking, taking the expression from French, on eggs, on shells.
Yeah, eggshells, yeah.
Yeah, because they never know if it will become a complaint from a parent that will go to either the school board or the Protecteur National de l'Élève. So it becomes a stressful event in their day, and it becomes that 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times a year that happens that they have complaints about their work. So it's harder for that also, yes.
So just as a final question then, if that's the case, are you worried that we're not going to simply have enough principals?
We've already been lacking principals for, I'd say, 2 or 3 years. It's hard every year to find people, and we're getting principals that are younger and younger because we don't have any choice.
Right.
Either we do that, or either we don't have a person, and we're still using people who are retired to come back also as principals, but they don't want to do whole years. They do part of the year, they'll do a few months, but they've retired for a reason, so that's hard. And it's not becoming easier as for teachers.
Sounds like a pretty grim reality that you're facing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of parents listening are thinking, wow, I had no idea things were that bad. I hope things get better.
Well, we'll work on that, and we'll find solutions. We're always there to help, that's for sure.
Mr. Bernier, I thank you so much for your time. Very much appreciate it.
My pleasure.
The newest tracks. Let's go. New music. And the next big thing.
Always on the new music first.
Your first place to hear it all.
'Cause you gon' like it, love it, wanna play it twice. Playing now.
iHeart New Music. Your digital station for brand new drops, fresh finds, and tomorrow's bangers.
I think we need something new.
Discover iHeart New Music. Always fresh, always first. Stream now on the free iHeartRadio app.